Let there be peace and love. Welcome to Satsang. A few umbrellas more for those who are annoyed with the sun. I have to speak loudly today, probably, because of the wind. We have a guest, the wind. Today I will change my language. How to find God. Realize who you are. Be God. And it is not becoming God person. To be God removes the concept of a person. There is only God, yourself. It includes the unmanifested and the manifested. It removes separations, differences. So there is no creature. God is one, alone. So forget or give up the efforts to transform this dual person one thinks he is to be God, to be one. A person will never be one. A person is called person because he's two. So, the way to answer how to find God is to really lose the concept of I am somebody. So it means that question itself, how to find God, disappears. Because it's only because of the feeling of separation that one will ask this question. It is based on a step too much, on believing there is a creature and something beyond. Which is all a real illusion that the mind cannot solve. So, one has just to give, to realize that there is something else than a person with body-mind. One has, that person may not touch the mind as sharp as a blink of an eye, as quick. To realize, that may take time or not, to realize that is something else than what appears to him. And that attraction will make him abide in his own nature, though one always abides, but is boycotting because of beliefs or concepts. Do you hear me? Somehow? Okay. Anyway, that's what I had to tell today. And the extraordinary color of, let's put a name, of Advaita, it's that it's such a direct realization or liberation of what one thinks. I forgot what I wanted to say. Anyway. Yeah, it doesn't consider transformation of a man, a woman, a person. It doesn't consider it's already there. So it is just for a person, for I. Person is I, is nobody else. I has just to take the risk through intense urge not to glue itself to the mind, to a concept, a belief, an experience, which is the food of the mind. So, being freed from the overpowering of the mind. That's an extreme luck in a life. It's such a luck we can even use the word blessing. It's the grace of one's life. To hear this, to love it, to be attracted by that direction. So here, let's not listen to the arrogance, because the arrogance creates in time, or many occasions will come. Let me finish or fulfill a few things. And then of course I'm searching after liberation. I will always come back to that. That is the arrogance, to maintain a personal existence, to delay. Anyway, it takes time to really hear or be struck by the truth of it. It doesn't matter. Once it is obvious, just keep quiet. Don't enter again into a search. Don't enter into anything, any consideration, and leave it purely as it is, not trying to own it by understanding or experiencing. That's if it is not all for you, then try to get rid of it. And one of the ways is to just express it. Then somebody can take it for you and it will be not yours anymore. How are you? The tribe. How are you?
Okay.
Yeah, and behind. Good?
Yeah.
That's why you come.
Ganga?
Yeah.
I heard something.
A little louder, I guess.
I
because
heard
of the
something.
Sorry.
Something new for me. You said that the person, the I, is the one who has to. I don't know how you said it. Not to go with the mind for a split second. That the I, the person, is doing this. Did I understand?
Strange. Did I say that? I don't remember. So let's start from here because it doesn't.
The one who doesn't go with the mind, who
Yeah.
for a split second, it's the person, it's the I doing this.
Otherwise, this language has no value. You see, it has a value for the one who still takes himself for a person. So, it's a paradox, you see. What is satsang? Satsang is a paradox because it's directly speaking to the self at the same time. If one is here, generally it's because he's a seeker. Okay? A seeker. Who is a seeker? Someone who takes him as a person, as a body-mind. So the language will be received by, or will go through the mind of the seeker, yeah? What is the question?
I think what I saw that I reject the I when I see when the person, when I come closer to the person, I reject it and say I find something that I have to go somewhere else.
You are already at the right place. So it has nothing to do with rejecting or accepting. You have to just see how come can you see I, pure I. I mean the concept of I. How can you see that? From where could you be to be able to see that?
This is what I should look for.
You have to realize that you are that which makes you see I, the concept of I. You are that. So, I or no I, this is not a question. It's to realize that you have this awareness, we can say, that can speak of the concept of I. Most of the world speak one step after. I and do something, I am something, I became something. But you speak of the concept of I. From where? From where? Don't reject it as nothing, the mind doesn't know. But it's that. It's that you are. And keep quiet, don't try to objectify it.
No.
That's good. You lost it. That's good. You can never lose yourself, so what you can lose, very good. So one step in the mind gives a lot of trouble. You were tense, and now you don't need to make up a good understanding. Try to be struck that you are already yourself. So if you are already yourself, then what? What to do? More? Nothing, isn't it? You're very lovely. Huh? Have you something to do more? Yeah. Great. Great. Ah. Yeah. Welcome to Satsang. Maybe you can hear a bit what's going on, if there is anything going on, because it's also like this. You see also how it works. But I think everybody is waiting that I speak to you. So, now you just come a bit this way, because, yeah, you look at me a bit rather than. So, satsang. If somebody asks you what is satsang, don't say I don't know, please. Even if you will say wrong, I prefer you say something wrong than say I don't know. Because you come to satsang, it may be absolutely ununderstandable, but it's better to say, I go to satsang, but I don't understand anything, because, then can give you an answer, because the mind cannot comprehend, cannot make a concept of what is said in satsang. Now still, one direction is given to the mind. Try to see for yourself if you could do anything, feel anything, understand anything, know anything, sense anything, if first you don't say I feel. Sometimes in the language you may say feeling or whatever, but it is I who feels. I who doesn't feel. I this and that. try to, yeah?
Could someone
Speak.
maybe translate it in German, please? Or is
You
it-
could?
No, I think not. My English not so good.
Yes,
my
of
wife?
course. Radha, okay. Good luck! So, don't make me repeat, please. I just want that the kids get aware more and more that there is no world, there is no life, personal life, if there is not a pillar first, which is I. I feel, I don't feel, I understand, I love, I like, I don't like. I is the saga of I. Yes.
Es gibt keine Welt, ohne dass nicht ich erst da ist. Ich fühle, ich denke, ich spiele, ich sage. Es ist immer ich.
So it will be very important to know that the root of all what you can know and feel and so on is I, this rising I. And what I means for you, it means I am this body mind. I am this body, I am this mind, I am these emotions. This is what we think I is. It's a dress. Actually, what you really are, which is the same, and I can say in this context, one for all beings. That's your real nature. It's realized, it is perceived, not with senses and mind, but when you really desire to see, but who am I in reality? Who am I? So, as you are it all the time, don't search for it. You may ask this question in you, who am I? And you dive where the question disappears. So let's close the eyes and just dive in the core of your heart and keep quiet for just a second. Okay, you can go and play. Very nice.
yesterday evening, exactly this thought came to me. I want to meet God.
Ah! I must have
And then
caught
came,
it.
this is the hindrance.
No. As I answered, no. Did you hear my answer? No? Ah! Okay. You are God. Because if you search something that to answer how to find God, it will be in a certain quality or shape that the mind can conceive. And not only that, but there is a creature who is asking for God, which must be more. Otherwise, why should he aspire to be with God? Isn't it? So this is the drama or the story of this creation. So the answer to this question is just not to go into the creation. Don't ask how, because you have to go into the creation when there is, you catch how. And you keep quiet there. You know it's that. Yes.
I love to pray, and how should I pray then?
You keep quiet, that is the best prayer. Because where do you go when you keep quiet?
To what I am.
The best prayer.
Okay.
And if at all, even though you know who you are, but for some reason you are still taken by something, then pray just to keep quiet in yourself.
Okay, thank you.
You know it's a hell to create a new direction. Otherwise, it's a hell. I cannot believe that you are so quiet. Something worked then.
I don't know.
Okay. Good. Good. Before, you were knowing a lot and also doubting a lot. So this is better. This is better. Let's see what's next.
Tisztán érzem, hogy szóval ugyanúgy elveszek még.
I feel clearly that
Oh, you don't hear, huh?
I
Yeah.
feel clearly that sometimes I'm lost.
Yeah. This person, this person means a life which is following, a personal life. Surely there are many moments of being lost.
De valahogy, ahol itt az én felmerül, vagy ahol az én elveszik, azt valahogy úgy érzem, hogy azt még mindig nem ismertem föl.
But somehow I feel that source where the I appears and disappears, I still didn't recognize or realize.
Yeah, that's why you speak, I am lost. I agree with you. Sure. That it is clear, isn't it? Telling I am lost, that you have not found the way back where you always are, but as you feel you are lost, there is a way back. So, lose lost. I am lost. Lose lost. What remains? It's very simple, don't think? I am lost. You lose in the sentence lost. What remains? I am lost. You remove lost. What's left? I am. I am. Great. Stay with that now. Why you are fascinated by lost? Stay with I am.
Amikor így, amit javasoltál többször is, hogy legyek én, vagyis hogy én vagyok, mindig ott van, hogy várok egy ilyen eredményt, hogy most elvesztem, nem vesztem el.
I always expect something to happen. I expect a result when I follow this.
This
question.
is foolishness. This is not wise. Now you have to get a background of satsang, you see? And the background of satsang tells you that don't fall into more beyond, much better after. This is the way the mind functions because it's in time. Yeah? It cannot say no. And when the clever ones speak now, they mean the past. There is no now in time. It's past or future, whatever. It's an imagination. And when they speak of now, they speak of the senses, they speak of experiences, they speak of whatever. There is no now in time. So don't be fooled by the mind. So, okay, maybe you just register as an information, but trust that information. And so whenever you wake up by yourself, oh, where am I? You know now, that you enter into time, you think it's real. And in satsang they say, no, don't go there. For once, even if it is a split second, don't go there. You have to get that knowledge at least. That knowledge you have to remove the other knowledges which are totally fake regarding reality. That is very, very necessary background. You have to construct your background. How? Coming to satsang so that the print of what is directed in satsang removes the so-called power of the rest beliefs, of the rest. Yeah? Okay, good you come. Let's start again. Let's start fresh. Yeah?
Is it a problem that I really want it?
Want what?
Mit mondasz?
What you just said.
It's a blessing. It's a blessing.
De mégse érzek nyugalmat ebben az áldásban.
Milkshake what?
Peace in that.
Oh no, you don't feel peace. It's an obsession and it tyrannizes you. Very good. Be not well, it's very good direction. Allez, enough of comfort in the world. Bas. It's your chance to be freed. It's your chance. How many times one wants to be comfortable in life and only want sweet and honey open mouth? No! Enough! And paradoxally, one may enjoy more, as my master says, without being the enjoyer. But first, as a seeker, yes, it's a tough time. Then what? Huh? It's worth.
Ganga?
Yes.
So, let's see. There's this sense that everything that comes out of my mouth is just stories and ideas, and
Okay.
so there's this stillness in that, seeing that it's just concepts of
Yeah,
mind.
yeah.
However, control is such a large temptation, constantly control
Yes, yes.
everything.
Yes. I want to exist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sure.
Oh. And,
But you see that. You start to see that. Yeah. Okay.
in life, in my life, regular life,
Yeah, yeah.
the control
I understand.
so loud,
Yeah.
and so there's this longing, this intense longing for this stillness and this.
Yes, yes. But this is what a seeker wants after liberation wants, you see. Sure. Sure. You feel that whatever pleasure or attainments it gives you to control, and it's not permanent anyway, you feel that there is still a deep pain. The pain of separation, actually.
And the doubt,
And the doubt that it may not.
could this really be
Yeah,
this
exactly.
that I
Yes. Yes.
that I
Wonderful.
know
Yes.
truth?
Yes.
Could that
Okay.
really be?
No. So tell me, how do you see that so well? Where do you place yourself to see that so well? Who sees that so well? So keep quiet there. There is the stillness, nowhere else. Nowhere else, not in the scene. It's not in the scene. Hmm? Don't be impressed by whatever the body will show up. Don't, for once, don't look at it. Don't look at it.
Just let it. In regular life, I'm not in the sangha or anything. It's
Regular life will always be there as long as you die with the body. Regular life is there for everyone, you see. Yeah. Now introduce satsang in it. Means whenever, doesn't matter. Whenever wake up to your own self. Say it's not this. Even, you see, even if it looks a split second in your daily life, this is the most precious second. Daily life is a flow, it's the appearance, you cannot stop it. Actually, it's the self expressing itself. Nothing to say. Yes.
From what she said, I now we had friends that were here, and
You here? No.
and we had some friends coming
Yeah.
from the west, and
Yeah.
like one day was enough, but still, I was still asking myself, but how to deal with this, because these people, they talk always about the story of the eye,
Yeah.
and I felt somehow, I could keep my center, and then suddenly I felt that
But that's why it is important to keep contact with satsang.
but
How?
how to no not
Where
how,
is... Okay.
but when you are in that situation,
You
I
just
just
play.
didn't know.
Just play. And then after a few hours you will be exhausted and you will go back home and you will say, oh, lucky I am to know something else.
That's what I felt.
That's
but,
it.
But in the role that I play, is it honest? Like I was asking myself, is it honest to play this role? It's
As long as you are a role, you are not honest with yourself anyway.
as life flows, we should never.
Can you speak up, please?
As life flows, there shouldn't have no opportunity for any mind creation. Mind is not.
Sure. No. You see, with your mind, whatever is given to you, it will anyway express it, isn't it? But no, it's the mind. It's not who I am in reality. Otherwise, you will get this arrogance. Oh, I am the best, or I wish to be the best in something, which is very natural in this world. Even if you wish so, criticize it, telling, but I know it's in this manifestation. Actually, who am I? Where I am is more precious even than that. Just this thought, you see, puts things into place. Do, of course, do. Why not? It's just the confusion that one is the doer. This is the confusion which brings success and disaster. That's sure. See? You understand? You sense it? Okay. Yeah, I don't ask anybody to go in a cave and not do anything. Huh? Life is a flow, yes. Life is a flow. Is the world of the appearance. And I was the life is included in that flow. Who am I in reality? In reality, what could produce this fantasy? Where is it? I must be it. I must be it. Even though I don't sense it, I cannot catch it by any means. But I'm it. You want some help? You need some help? Okay. Yes.
I think it's so difficult to talk about, to ask things.
Yeah.
I feel that's difficult. How to say it. How
To say it.
When to ask things.
Okay.
A lot happens all the time. And it's difficult to give it words. And inside I know, but to give it words is so difficult.
Yeah, but you already gave an image.
Yeah.
Words or image are the same. So you are concerned with the up and downs. Yeah? So I put words.
See?
I am concerned with the ups and downs. You mean that? What do you mean? You want to speak of what?
When you start this morning with satsang, it was so beautiful.
Yes. Then stay with this.
I don't.
Stay with this.
I cannot
Don't
say
stay
what.
with your mind. Stay with this. The rest is the mind.
Ganga?
Yeah.
I saw a picture of Papaji
Yeah.
when he left his body,
Uh-huh.
and I burst out of cry for very long, and a very huge pain appeared that I couldn't meet him or something like that. And this is also just a distraction of my mind to put the focus somewhere else.
But the master, you see, probably you cracked because you wanted to meet him. And in the body-mind you cannot, but he's not gone. Because if you really wished only the body-mind, you would create a relation which is lost, that's true. But he was exactly the one who was telling, just fall in love with your own self who never goes away, who is always there. So, as a story, has always a wave a big wave, whatever shape it takes when the master you knew, which took form for you to speak to you, goes. But then the essential never goes. The fact to love a master, you see. Of course the body-mind will go one day, but the extraordinary blessing is that what he leaves behind never goes. So refer to that. Refer to yourself. To meet a master is a big event in a story. When he leaves the body, it's a big event in the story. But because of that meeting, which was a big event in both ways, when he appears and when he disappears, because of that story, you are left with yourself, which is not subject to appearance and disappearance. Otherwise, we fall in love with so many persons in this life. But what is left behind? Not what the Master leaves behind. Never. What the Master leaves behind means yourself. And yet I'm very happy you are touched. Be touched. Yes.
Ganga, I have a strong inner guidance,
Ah,
and if I listen to it, then it's always good and always great. And so I asking myself, is this inner guidance? It's really a voice. I can listen, I can ask questions, and there is always an answer. And now I see that the person, the I, asked the inner guidance. So the I, the Pascal, asked the inner guidance. But maybe the inner guidance is that what I really are.
oh my God. Yes. Why do you doubt? And if you doubt, why you do listen to that voice?
Because it saved my life so many times and
Okay.
gave me always the direction. And
To where? The direction is what?
Huh?
The direction is where?
The direction is always to come to me, to what I am.
Then don't doubt.
But I thought, because now I thought, always it's God, it's something higher than me, and I prayed to this also.
And
But I don't want
what's
to-
my place in all this thing?
What?
What is my place in your hearing voices? Where you place my voice? That
I
becomes
think
complicated.
No, I think it's the same. It's the same. It feels the same. It comes
Okay.
from the same.
Okay. So don't analyze it. Because I replied to you where to pray.
If I'm still, then it's here. But I just want to make it a little bit more clear because I did many education
Yeah.
in communication with
Yeah,
other
communication,
spirits
yeah.
and with people people who died, and now I don't want to make.
It's a bit a soup of voices. Communication is a bit risky.
Yeah.
Listen. Keep only the real voice. And if that stays, it stays. If it does disappear, don't worry. You are with the real voice. And what is the real voice? Your own self to tell you, keep quiet, don't hear anything.
It says a lot. Yeah.
It says that at least. Yeah.
Mostly.
Good you are here. It's good.
I am happy to.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's you. I'm looking.
It's working.
Yes, I know. It's preoccupying a bit. It's good to preoccupy, to question. Very good. You are a real scientific guy. Sorry.
I want some clarity about the difference between I want to be free and I don't want anything.
I don't want.
Anything, like the state, one doesn't want
Yeah, it's the same. I want to be freed from states, to believe that states are real. I want to be free. The same desire.
like I don't want anything.
You are not split. You are one-pointed. Are you not free? By nature, are you not free?
It's just that when you emphasized last week through satsang, like 2 times you ask, what do you want?
Yeah, to a
Be
few.
clear about
I
what
thought you
want.
were knowing what you wanted.
Yeah. When you check it, sometimes it doesn't take the shape of I want to be free. It's just
It's the same. It's the same. Yeah. And if you don't listen to your mind, what happens? Mind is sometimes, and then again. Cannot trust the mind.
it seems real sometimes.
Sure. It's very real for this world. This is very real. I'm not obliged to confuse myself. I'm not obliged to confuse myself what seems so real. I can even, and so on. I mean, it's very real for this appearance. I shall not confuse myself for that.
How to reach the conviction.
Not listening to your mind. It will not bring you any good. Your mind will not bring you any good. That's good. You see more what it means now. Of course. Yes, Madhu. You cannot stay not well. It's your right not to stay with a state you don't like.
Still there is a movement that sometimes I feel that I am that and sometimes I'm totally identified. And
Yeah, but you were never I am that. So that makes it clear No, it's much better to know that. Like this, you don't think, oh, I lose sometimes something so real. You were never knowing what I am that. It's as much an experience as I am not that sometimes. You see, it falls. If it falls into the sometimes, means you have never known who you are. But the extraordinary thing is that if you are agreeing with that, if you see that both are states, so what is there, which is always there, who can see that all that are states? And don't try to know it. Be it. You are it. Be it. I don't know what to say. Keep quiet. In it. I don't know how to say it. It will never appear. It will never appear as something permanent. So you are completely troubled if you expect it will appear finally as something permanent. No. Even if you have the experience of permanency for a while, it goes. It's a big mirage. So don't be deluded by the mind. And you are that which can watch this. Play.
And I have an attachment to bliss, or I have heard so much about bliss. Bliss.
Bliss. Oh. Okay, if you don't have enough, go again, and then after, what to do? If you like it so much, go up to you have enough.
No, I don't like it.
No, you have the attachment, so you have to go. You go up to the max, and still come to satsang. Yes, it's my advice. Do it now. At least do that one. Yeah. Yes, no.
Ganga,
Yeah.
Is there anything left to do with the fear of dying?
Be freed from that fear, yeah.
Is there a method?
I'm trying to say since 20 years. Who has fear? Rather than fear of death, the object of fear. Subject. Who has fear? Who?
Is the person?
I.
Yeah.
I. So, go back. How this I came from, or where it disappears when you utter it. I. That direction, that can be solved. This direction can never be solved. You see? You see? You don't want to see, but you start to see?
Yes, I kind of start.
Okay. So you are here for a while. Make it sure that you really see well before going. This is a point. Okay? Very important.
And is it a requirement to get rid of this fear?
The desire to be free. The desire not to be stuck in I and something. The desire to be what the wise speak about. And ask questions. Don't hesitate. You come, ask questions. Don't keep anything to ask where.
I asked this question
Long ago.
because it seemed like for me this is the last obstacle.
Yes, but there is no exception. Even with the last obstacles, you have to ask who has that fear. No exceptions, my dear. You will not keep any single thing with you. Otherwise, I as a person remain all potent, omnipotent. Are you happy? So, something last minute? Yeah,
This longing is there and I cannot.
Yeah, I was observing you. But you don't hear me. Because you don't hear me. Why you don't hear me? Because if you keep anything important to the one I see, you maintain the concept of I am this person. Maybe it's the trick. In the beginning, it's a tremendous help to have this longing for something else than what the world offers. But in the end, it's a big obstacle. Yeah, maybe you are attached to some experience, or you have the anxiety to not keep this existence as real. Something is there. I saw that. So this is clear? This is clear what's going on, it's clear. And you want to maintain that? But you see, when you are clear about something, you see it. So you speak of somebody else, in fact. So where are you when you can see, oh, this is the mind which is playing this way for you, isn't it? So who are you? So who are you? No, listen to me. Who are you? Are you what you can observe? Then you are longing for that. Okay, or in this appearance, let somebody be in longing for that, but you are not confused. That you are not that what you see. Then leave him like this, doesn't matter. That's it.